welcome to a brand new video. We're here today to make or bake chocolate cake.
Yes, and let's see how that goes. Let's see my somewhat amazing chef skills at work and Zoe's chef skills.
He's the chef, not me. I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, I am more versed in cooking and catering than what Zoe is. I have been somewhat trained, so I got more of an idea of what I'm doing.
And hopefully he doesn't make a mess in my kitchen.
I don't think it'll be me today making a mess.
Yeah. You're always the mucky butt. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, come and join us for the this is the Christmas special. Please come and join us for this video, for this baking experience extravaganza, and we shall see you in the kitchen. The ingredients, guys, for the Danis. Now, this is completely experimental, as I previously said. I've never put a chocolate Danis in the middle of a cake before, but we're gonna try. Okay, so into the bowl will be going 175 grams of Lindt dark chocolate. We've also got the pan ready for melting the chocolate, because the recipe that we are using states we need to melt 175 grams of chocolate. Look at that beautiful dark.
Broken into pieces, like small pieces.
Just break it. A beautiful dark, sexy chocolate. We are currently at 63 grams. 86. Do we have any more chocolate in that? And for such problems, we have another one. I will admit, guys, we are using a fairly expensive chocolate. The Lindt is one of the more expensive on the market.
How much again?
175. But as it's Christmas, guys, we've gone for the more expensive solution.
We're getting there.
Oh, we're nearly there. 171. 173, 4. And we're just a teeny bit over, but that's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine. And then from this bowl, we're going to add our chocolate in here. For it to melt. We don't want it to melt too quickly though. Just turn it down a little bit. I know this is looking a little bit unorthodox, guys. But we don't have the actual things that we need. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move the chocolate around a little bit. Because what you don't want is your chocolate to burn. And that chocolate, guys, by the way, is very, very dark. We've just had a little sample behind the camera. And it's beautiful. As you can expect from Lindt. As you can see, guys, it's melting quite quickly. Quite nicely. Now, you might be wondering, guys, why we've made the decision to go with a chocolate Danis in the middle. And why we're doing the middle bit first. It's because this bit is going to take longer because it needs to set. And my conception of an idea, because a Danis is very, very extremely chocolatey. And I thought it might work well with a cake. I don't know if anyone's done this before, but we'll see how this comes out. Yeah, you want to just keep full eyes on this when you're melting chocolate, because You take your eyes away from this for a minute and you will have no chocolate. It will melt it far too quickly. Also, make sure you're not doing it on a too high a temperature, or else you will be asking for trouble. And as you can see, this is almost fully melted now. The next stage of what I'm going to do, when this is melted, we're going to leave it to cool a little bit whilst we do the next steps, which will require butter and everything. Okay guys, so we need 50 grams of egg yolk. What I'm doing is I am carefully cracking an egg, he says, and between my fingers, just like so, I am just letting the what do you call it, just slip off. It's 28. I think it's the equivalent of about 3, this. It would be more helpful if the recipe just said straight up, you know, 3 egg yolks or something, than just saying, oh, 50 grams of egg yolk.
I'm 44, so I guess 4 eggs, not 3.
So we're going for one more. Okay, so there is a problem here, guys. When you do this recipe, the 4 egg yolks is 62 grams, but they want, in this recipe, it's 50 grams. So you're gonna have to remove part of an egg yolk. Now this is a bit unorthodox doing it like that, but there you go. 50, what? When it makes its mind up. There we go. That's 50 grams. And also, we need now, I need to wash my hands to get this yolk off my hands. Okay, so I've now set it back to 0, because you can do that. And we need 25 grams of sugar. It doesn't specify the sugar in this recipe. Okay, and now that will need to be creamed together in a bowl. Let's move the scales out the way. Get some of them lovely grams out of the bowl. Okay, so we need to cream them together. Just like so. We need 125 grams. We need 125 of cream into the pan. And then we need the same for the milk. And now guys, this needs to be boiled. Don't boil it too quickly because it will curdle. Okay guys, so we brought it to a boil. We're now adding in the egg and sugar.
Always make sure your handles are facing away from you and not all hanging off. Otherwise you might end up wearing hot boiling egg and milk and stuff.
By the way guys, this recipe I'm using for this, I've not used this recipe before, but the recipe I'm using is one of the most confusing things in the world, because it says at the beginning of the recipe to melt your chocolate, and then towards the end of the recipe it says blend your chocolate up and add it to your mix. Well, what do you want me to, what does the recipe want you to melt it or not to melt it? So anyway, what we're looking for is this needs to become a little bit thick. To a nice custardy consistency.
Looks like it's almost there on the camera.
Yeah, it ain't too far off, I don't think.
I may have to open the windows before the alarms go off.
Again guys, just be careful not to curdle. I would say that's a custard consistency, would you?
Yeah.
So that's thick enough.
So it is.
That is pretty thick now. So, pour the recipe, the bad recipe guys. Now what we need to do is whip 75 grams of whipping cream to soft peaks. So, we need the bowl again.
Yeah.
So 75 grams of cream. There we go. So now we need to whip this.
So guys, here it is. We did have a little bit of an accident. We got it all over the kitchen and the dog. But we managed to do it. What's this called again?
The chocolate delis. I know we didn't film a few steps, but yeah, we were kind of unsure whether it was going to be a complete disaster in the end, but it turned out all right actually.
Yep. Bit of a technical issue, but we sorted it out.
And for the final step, it just needs to go in the fridge to set.
Yeah. Loads more dishes to do. Right.
Yep.
See you in a minute, guys, to do the cake. Bye.
Okay guys, we are back in the second half of this video where we're going to make the actual cake. The Dallas is resting in the chiller. I've checked on Dallas and it's looking very, very nice. So now we are on to making the actual cake, which we are handing over to our very own Zoe for this part. Hopefully she won't make as big a disaster as I did earlier.
Right.
She
Is that enough, do you think?
No. 200 is that.
Oh.
Yeah. If you look on that, that will be 50 grams there, so that would be that much. That would be 100. That would be
That's
150,
200,
that's 200. So that whole block of butter,
So that's 200.
that's 200.
Oh, right, so that whole piece needs going in there.
That whole piece. Yeah.
Just cut the end.
When
Sorry.
it's okay. When you buy a big block of butter like this, guys, it usually on the back of the packaging has grams, which is very helpful for when you're making cakes. So you can literally measure it out the way you want it to. So first off, we're going to put the butter into the bowl.
This one off first before it gets everywhere.
Next thing we need to do is put the sugar in. How much sugar do we need? 200.10. We are using granulated sugar, guys. The reason being, it's the only one we got in. So it should be okay. It should be fine. Oh, a bit too much.
Too much.
About 18 grams too much. So, you know, some recipes do actually use granulated. I was looking for a couple of different ones. Also, might I add, traditionally, in a lot of recipes, you use vanilla extract and baking powder, but we don't actually have those with us today because it was something we forgot before we made this cake, and it's too late to go and get any. So it should be okay. We'll see how it comes out.
There we go.
So now that needs to go in the bowl.
Little, still on the damp side, I see.
Right, you can either use that, or you can do it by hand, creaming them together.
I'll probably do it by hand first, because if I put that in, I think the
sugar's going to go everywhere, yeah. Yeah,
So,
most likely.
I'll do it after I've mixed it all in.
You know, you didn't actually need to use your hands, but okay.
You said do it by hand.
I meant with the spatula.
Well, it's probably quicker and easier to do it by this way.
Guys, I would advise you, if you're going to do this, don't use your bloody hands.
Or wash your hands firmly and clean.
Yes.
Which I have done.
Dopey sod over here
Plugged in the wrong
did
thing.
not plugged in the wrong plug, and we thought the plug for this was already plugged in, and we were messing with the blades for ages and ages. Come to realise the wrong plug was in. She plugged something else in. So, cream. So guys, what you want to do, you want to get your sugar and your butter nice and cream.
Will that do?
That is nice and cream now. So, recipe time. So guys, we've now got 4 eggs, and our Zoe is now whisking them together, ready to put into the mixture gradually, bit at a time. By the way, guys, I know it might sound like I'm an expert in cooking it by my commentary on this video, but I am no expert. I have had a career in catering before, but that was a long time ago. Right, I did it nicely. That will do. So what you want to do, add them into the mixture little by little. Just a little bit at a time. That'll do.
Okay.
And
whisk away.
Whisk away. And as you're whisking away, I will add this a bit at a time. If I knew you were coming out of baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming out of baked a cake, how do you do, how do you do, how do you do?
Trying to get all the stuff off the side, but it's not. It's easy.
We are, guys, the Ace of Cakes. Make sure it's all nice and blended in and light and fluffy. Look at that concentration face. Okay, so now guys, it's time to weigh out the flour. So we need 200 grams of the lovely flour. Now let's see if she makes as a fun a mess as me. Oh, there we go, straight away. Look at that, straight away. And again. Oh, we're slightly over. You said 200, didn't you?
Yes.
Slightly over. There we go, bang on 200. Now we'll put it back to 0 and add in the cocoa powder. How much cocoa powder?
1 teaspoon of baking powder. No. 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder.
We are using Tesco's Finest, as it was cheap.
2 teaspoons.
Have you already used this?
Yes. I put it in my tea.
Okay, guys, have you ever heard of cocoa powder in your tea? That's a new one on me. And
Sure.
one more for good luck. So now we've got that in. We'll give it a bit of a mix together.
Could use a spoon. It's already got flour on it.
So now this needs to be sifted through the sieve. What this does, it gets rid of the lumps. If you're not someone that cooks, this helps to get rid of the lumps in your flour.
It also helps making more of a mess and chucking the flour everywhere. There you go.
And this must be a new skill, recording and sieving at the same time. There we go. Now I'd recommend personally, when you do that, to do a little bit slow. In fact, have you got any vegetable oil? Okay guys, so I'm going to put a drop of vegetable oil in. Not too much, just a little. Most recipes have it, it's just to make it a little bit more moist. And I believe a little bit of milk needs to go in this recipe, doesn't it? Tablespoons of milk. Okay, because I'm stupid, I'm just going to go whoop and whoop.
That was a bit much, but sure.
That might have been a bit more than what we needed, but whatever. We can always add a bit more flour or something if needs be.
I'll get on with the, now that I know the powder's not going to go everywhere.
Yeah, it's always worse, guys, just fold it in your flour before you do actually use your machine, because otherwise it will just go poof and just fly all everywhere, and you don't want that.
So just...
I've made that mistake myself in the past. It wasn't fun. Well, it was kind of funny at the time, but when you come to the clean-up section part of it, you're like, no! What did I do?
Oh, look at that. How's that?
That looks nice and fluffy. That looks nice. So, because we are a bit extra on this channel, we have some white chocolate, we have some dark chocolate chips to go in the mixture. If you would like to shove some chocolate in. This is not in the recipe, guys, by the way. This is us being a bit extra.
Us being piggies. With extra chocolate.
We wanted to make the ultimate chocolate cake.
That was true. You should put more cocoa powder in.
Yeah. Well, we did put more in than we should, but... Oh, come on. Be a bit more generous. There we go.
Okay. There you go. Look at all that chocolate. We're going to be like freaking chocolate people after this.
Yeah.
We'll be the new Willy Wonka bar.
Willy Wonka, the amazing chocolatier. Willy Wonka, everybody give a cheer.
Oh no, what was started?
FYI, guys, we have seen the new Wonka movie, and it's it's quite good. We didn't think it was as good as the previous Wonka movies, however. I found it a bit too musical for my tastes. However, it's still a good movie. I especially like the Oompa Loompa, and this is now turning into a movie review instead of a cake making. But it's Christmas, guys. It's 2 for 1. That is lovely. So, now we are ready for the oven. We've got one last step to take.
Shall I use the butter we used before, or shall I use the clovers?
Use the butter we already used. Might as well.
Yeah.
So now, guys, we are going to butter the pans, because if you do not butter your pans or use greaseproof paper, disaster will happen and your cake will stick like a son of a bitch to the bottom. And we don't want that.
No.
So as you can see, she's just rubbing it in. Rubbing.
Do the sides as well.
She is well and versed in how to rub.
Shut up. Kids might be watching, you know. Even though it says no kids. So if you're watching this, kids, back off.
No, we're a friendly channel here. Anyone can watch.
Yeah.
We're PG, but we are meant for adults, really. But
we also know kids sneak on.
Yeah.
Ignore what their parents say.
If you want porn, guys, there's always OnlyFans and Pornhub. So
don't recommend though. I'm not sponsored.
No, we're not sponsored, and our lovely friend here does not have an account, so don't go and look for one because it don't exist.
Nobody's asking me to.
Oh, I have not asked for anything, although unless you want to branch out Infinity Freaks.
See? Told you, he asked.
If you and Aaron want to branch out Infinity Freaks to more adventures, then more ventures, I should say, not adventures, then feel free. I will not be a part of that, of course, because I am pure. I am a good boy.
As you've seen around the kitchen, this is just a potion thing I made for Halloween, and it's supposed to have a bat on here or something. But it broke ages ago.
Oh, and by the way, the bowls that we've been using, if you've noticed, there's been a spider on the inside and it's cobwebs. We got these from TK Maxx, I believe, just before Halloween, because they had some lovely stuff in this year for Halloween.
Yeah, and I couldn't say no to this lot. I like my spiderweb Halloween stuff. As much as I can off there, but I think I just added to it. It's pouring. You ready?
Here comes the pouring.
Oh, this bowl is heavy, man. Please don't go everywhere. Sorry if you can't see much of this, guys. It's a very heavy bowl. I'm going to try and separate them both because I don't want to put too much in one or not enough in the other.
I will note, guys, we have got one dish that's smaller than the other. That is because we've only got 3 dishes to work with, and one of them's currently got the Dalicin in the fridge. And it's either these two or my old friend over there that's like a trough, basically. It's that big. It's a very good cake tin, though, guys. I will admit that. If you ever want a big cake, there's your buddy.
Thing is, though, by putting the thing in the middle, we'll need 2 separate, so the big thing's not really going to work.
No, unless you cut it in half, which is a bit more difficult than just doing 2, than doing a top and a bottom.
Note, we will be licking this afterwards.
Note, we will probably not do that on camera.
Yeah. You got to. It's what us kids used to do when our mums used
it's
to
tradition. We grew up in an era where licking the bowl was something you had to do.
Licking the spoon, and normally it's a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Not one of
When we say licking the bowl, we don't mean literally putting our faces straight in now and going, No, what we mean is we just put finger around the bowl and or get the spoon and just eat off the spoon.
The difference between me and Sean is he lives in the posh world, I don't.
I do not live in the posh world.
Oh, I don't know what you just said you do. I know we just
am
stick
not
my
posh.
head in and go la 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 la.
Okay, so guys, there we go. We are ready for the oven, and it needs to be preset to how many degrees did it say?
I'm not sure just yet. Trying to flatten it out. I need to plug it back in for starters.
Okay, so we are now in the oven.
My dirty.
We're going to come back in 20 minutes to see how it is. We'll catch you then. Okay, guys, so we have our chocolate buttercream. Basically, sugar, butter, melted chocolate. We didn't film the melting of the chocolate for a second time with us doing it previously, because we did do the same method as we did for the torte. which is just there. It's come out quite well. It's nice and firm. It's not. It's lovely. A few bits broke off, and it's absolutely amazing. This is how the cake's looking now. It's out the oven. It's come out quite well, actually. And we're actually really proud of how it's come out. It's exceeded our expectations. And now, we're gonna...
You haven't explained the magic touch we've just done.
We also put a bit of cream in this as well.
Yeah, to soften the sugar, because the sugar is not the right sugar. It's what you use for tea, putting your sugar in tea.
Yeah, we've used granulated sugar. It should really be...
sweetener or something.
It should be... icing sugar. However, me being fool, when we went and got all the stuff, I did not realise we didn't have the icing sugar.
Yeah. Oh well.
So, shit happens.
Yeah, we just have to improvise, that's all.
Yeah, but it tastes nice anyway.
So if you ever forget to put buy the sugar you need, a bit of cream in.
Yeah. So now, this is going to go on here and be nice and lovely, and this one's going to do it.
Oh, yippee.
Well, this is your cake. I'm just your esteemed, whatever the word is, guys. Correct me in the comments, please.
Do you want to pass me the bits that are left up there so I can pull off, because some of it on them in there.
There you go. What are you doing?
What I'm thinking of doing, because it's all kind of not sticking together, is it? So I'm going to put a layer of that on top and then try and put them on.
Okay.
To keep them in place.
Okay.
If you understand me.
Yeah.
I'm going to butter.
Don't use too much, because obviously we need it for the outside.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. This process bit here will probably speed it up on video for you. It's not going to be like as slow as it looks. Will warn you though, guys, if you ever follow what we've done, it is going to be a chocoholic's dream. The bits that we've actually tasted, like I say, the bits that have come off, it's like a chocoholic's dream.
Yeah. It's a lot of chocolate. It's chocolate on top of chocolate on top of more chocolate.
Yeah.
And if you got IBS, you're going to die with this cake, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid I know a friend that's got it, and I'm not going to say who or what gender, but it is going to suffer when it has this cake. And then I'll pull up on that cake to just try and squish them together. Because we can always make more, can't we? If we have to.
Yeah, but we made more, melting more chocolate.
Yeah, we've got plenty of chocolate on this stuff. Yeah, don't drop it.
Well, we just nearly lost the cake, everyone.
No point in wasting. There we go.
Okay, now, so it's time to smother this baby.
I have a feeling this is the wrong tool to use.
Yeah, you're probably better off with the spatula, like one of them, probably, because that will smooth it out better.
Okay. Because I assume we're going around the cake, are we?
Yeah. Well, it's your cake. But yes, the reason I keep calling it Zoe's cake, guys, is because Zoe wanted to make a cake for Christmas, and that's exactly what we've done.
Yeah.
Now, ordinarily for Christmas, you'd make a Christmas cake. To make a Christmas cake, for those of you who aren't entirely sure, it takes weeks and weeks and weeks to actually do it, because what you do, you make the actual cake itself, and then it has to be doused in, believe it's sherry. Might be wrong, but I'm sure it's sherry for about 4 weeks consistently. And the cake sucks it up, and then you have your.
Isn't it like alcohol kind of cake?
Yes, sherry is alcohol. And it's generally a fruit cake. It's generally got fruit in and stuff, and you have marzipan, and then the icing. I really like Christmas cake myself, but
I don't.
we kind of didn't have the time to do a traditional Christmas cake, and as Zoe's just said, she doesn't like them, so
I'm just not much for the alcohol, because you'll get to know us a bit better on this one, but we don't tend to drink alcohol.
no, I personally don't drink myself. However, alcohol and food I'm all right with. I don't mind so much, because it's in food. It's not. I'm not consuming it as in a drink. So drink as in a drink wise, I wouldn't drink it, because it's just not for me personally, and and I'm not much for taste of it anyway. So
We just like our pops and juice and water and tea and hot chocolates and
Yeah.
milkshakes and everything but alcohol.
yeah. Well, so he's doing this. I'd just like to mention, guys, I know it's taken us a bit longer to make this video than we intended. However, that's kind of a little bit my fault too, because we do have stuff coming out, but we do have stuff that we've got ready to. It's almost ready to go, but we wanted to have a Christmas video for you, which we hadn't actually filmed yet. So this is this is what we produced for Christmas. So
Yeah, we've had some technical issues. Not like
Yeah.
that. It is Christmas, and let's face it, who's not busy at this time of year?
yes, we've had a busy month, to be honest. It's not just filming this channel. We've also filmed for my channel, the Project V Resurrected, so that's took up a bit of time too. And also, one of the videos that's coming soon on this channel is linked to the chat. Is linked to a video coming on my channel.
If you want to watch the Project V video, the link will be down in the description below.
Yeah,
Make sure of it.
Yeah, my current video, yes, but the video that's coming after the next one on my channel will be linked heavily to this channel too. It's a 2-part video, just to let you guys know. First part's on Project V Resurrected, and second part's right here on Infinity Freaks. So stay tuned for that. Very exciting. Next year we are planning to do better with planning out these videos, getting them in the order we want them to, and actually getting the content ready quicker than we have been doing. Just bear with us a little bit with the channel at the minute, because we are just getting back into making videos after a long time, and I am really too, because I know I had another channel prior to returning to Infinity Freaks and Project V, but that's been a long time since I did that, so getting the schedule together is pretty difficult.
We'll get there though, because we are planning one day a video each channel, which we've kind of figured out doing Thursday for this channel, and then Saturday for yours, I think it was.
Yeah, either Friday or Saturday for Project V Resurrected. I know it wasn't. Oh no, it was a Friday. Actually, I released, because it was released yesterday. My last video. As of recording right now, it was Friday yesterday, but this video will be out at maybe Christmas Eve, or might be Boxing Day. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure yet. I haven't got to doing it.
Yeah.
How's that looking?
That is looking very, very good.
I've done a good job, or
Yep,
does it just
cracking
look
job.
like a kid did this?
No, it's a good job.
I am
Done a
trying
good. You done good.
to keep it smooth, but it's not. It's just tearing apart. Like, I think that'll do.
Yeah.
I haven't really got much left on the big.
Yeah, but now you wanted to put all your bits on. We're into the last stages now, guys. You're just decorating a little bit now, and
More chocolate. plop some on the side, shall I? Third.
We're now witnessing the artistry of our Zoe.
Doing a really bad job.
She is the artist of this channel, guys, by the way. The new logo that we've got, we both worked on it truly, but our lovely Zoe here brought that artwork to life, that idea to life. So a big thank you to Zoe on this channel for the artwork.
I just love the new intro we did.
Yes, the new intro is absolutely fantastic. Just to give you a bit of information on that, guys, whilst we're decorating this cake, we actually, everything in the new intro we filmed ourselves, purely ourselves. No, there was no anything, we didn't get anything off the internet. The only thing we did was remix some music, because we're not musicians, so we mixed some music. We used an existing track and remixed it in our own way. So, which I guess a lot of people do, but we put a lot of effort into the new intro that you now see at the beginning of the video and what you see at the end of the video. So, and we're really, really proud of that. We're really proud of what we're doing now, and yeah.
And we'll be doing more creative ways in our future videos. Quite a bit in there.
Yeah. Don't forget you got your other bits.
I'm just going to remove if I can do this. It's just going to have to be fast forward, I'm afraid.
This is going to be a long video. We're on 19 minutes already. The other video was 20 minutes. I don't know how long the first bit was that we did. The bit that I was doing, what took. It seems to be the thing for YouTube, though, too. If you have a long bit, people seem to be doing longer videos than they used to do.
Can you tell what it is?
A Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Got the finished piece?
Yeah. I was going to put balls around the side, but might take me a while.
Yeah, think about the time. We'll just cut it there. And there we are, guys. It's the final piece of the cake.
Tried to make it a Christmas tree there, but I think it's more of a squished one. Just think that it got squished by another tree or something by this wind that we've been having.
And so that's how it's turned out, guys. That's our Christmas special cake. I hope you like it, guys. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our cake today. I know we did a cake video about 4 years ago, but we thought we'd redo it again this year. We did actually have a different video planned, and we did actually record it, but when we watched the footage back, it was terrible. It really wasn't worth putting out there, and we weren't happy with how it was. So this video really was a last minute last minute idea that we had. We were already going to be doing this cake anyway, regardless, but we thought we'd film it, and we think it's come out a lot better than the video that we previously made. Just to give you an idea what that video was, we did actually go to the Manchester Christmas markets. We did vlog that trip. However, the footage, we didn't talk much in it, and it was just, it made you feel seasick.
Yeah, and there wasn't much there, to be honest, and there wasn't many markets there. Like I did say on that video, which you won't be able to see, I explained that most of the markets were replays of the same shop. I don't know why. I don't know if we missed most of them or if we were just too early. But yeah, we had more. We did more time shopping in basically business shops than we did at the market.
Yeah, we didn't film the big portion of what we actually did in Manchester. We only filmed the markets because we thought it would be, you know, Christmassy to do that. And as we'd planned the Christmas special video, that's what we were going to be doing. But it hadn't turned out that way, and this has been quite fun, to be honest, to film and to redo. In fact, I would wager this cake has probably come out better than the first one we did about 4 years ago on this channel.
Yeah. More mess though. And if you're wondering why it's a different kitchen, it's because it's my kitchen, not this one's kitchen.
Yeah. And this kitchen isn't big enough to swing a cat, so you might notice at the beginning of this video that I'm knocking stuff off and I'm having trouble because everything's in such a close perimeter, and it's difficult to not go in this kitchen. That's not Zoe's fault. That's just how the way her kitchen is.
Yeah, it's a terrible build here, what they've done. But I'm not going to get into it. It's my problem, not anybody else's. But yeah, it's a very tiny kitchen.
Yeah. I
need a chair as well to sit on because of my condition, which kind of makes it even harder. So it's just But you can do a bad job.
No, to be fair, we had a good laugh about the balls ups and everything. It turns out that I got worried at one point with the Dallas that because I lost half the ingredients that I had because it got knocked and splattered everywhere a little bit, and
even poor Sophie was covered in it.
Yeah. And I was worried that it wasn't going to be enough ingredients, but it's actually turned out that there was enough. just enough for what we wanted it, what we were doing. So thankfully that was okay.
Yeah, Sophie was covered in it. The walls were covered in it. Even this one was covered in it. Even in his head, everything.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the ceiling wasn't covered in it.
Well, yeah.
It was
Somehow, guys, it even ended up near the sink, and we were the
Yeah.
opposite end to the sink, and I don't know how we ended up there. And it's a complete mystery to us, but
Welcome to the messy bugger. If you want a messy chef, here you go.
But anyway, guys, like I was saying when we were decorating the cake, we have got more videos lined up ready for you to come out. The next one is in conjunction with Project V Resurrected. The first part is on my channel, Project V Resurrected, and the second part is on this channel. Just plainly because of the way we recorded it. We kind of recorded my stuff first, and then we recorded the stuff for this channel second. Not particularly for any reason, it just that's the way we did it at the time. So
We also recorded another video, just in a way advertised to you, talking about spooky stuff, which I would have uploaded sooner, but with it being Christmas, I felt like we needed a Christmas video first. So that's coming.
That particular video, a lot of work is being done for that video, and a lot more than what goes into
these kind of
videos, to be honest.
We're using the green screen first time.
Yeah, so let us know if you enjoy that, guys. If you think if you like it, if it's good. So yeah, but we'll get to that in that video. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have a very, very Merry Christmas and Yule. And I hope you all stay safe and enjoy yourselves and are having a lovely time. And for those who are not having such a lovely time, our hearts are out to you, and we hope things get a little bit better for you soon. And we've got our fingers crossed for you, and your blessings to all, and Christmas blessings to all.
Just sing this way. Loved ones, whether they've passed on or not, would want you to have a great Christmas.
Yes, they would.
And if you don't know your loved ones, they'd still want you to have a good Christmas. And your friends as well, and family and animals. I bet you, if you had a dog, they'd want you to have a great Christmas. In fact, they'll be like, where's my present? Where's my balls? Where's my squeaky little toys?
Yeah.
Why did I do that? But no, I really hope you all have an amazing Christmas and a really good New Year too, and enjoy the fireworks.
Yeah, and Happy New Year. And with all that being said, is there anything else you'd like to add before we go?
I think that's all right.
So we shall see you next time, and Sophie will see you next time. Bye!